Recording to logbook.
Testing. Okay, there it goes. I was about to say, why my mic is not working? But at least I didn't know that my mic is actually working here. Actually, this would be saving Aether again. Aether's planetary energy supply reached a critical stage. If left unchecked, the energy would expire, bringing an end to the world. Our greatest minds devised a way to preserve and regulate the remaining planetary energy, the energy controllers. That's actually pretty interesting about this too. Okay, let me check and see how my stream is. Just want to make sure that it's going all right.
Blah.
Okay, testing. 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me? Okay, there it goes. I just heard myself. Okay, I just really want to check to make sure my mic is on, even on stream too. At least we got the space jump boost, so we can actually get around places. Actually, I just noticed the battery for the Wii remote settings is set to 0%. That's why. All right, let's continue on with the journey with the space pirates. Because these creatures can turn invisible too, just a heads up, and can travel both dark and light world, if I remember. The stellar object. He says here, by the time we detected the stellar object as it streaked towards the world, it was too late to stop it. We fired numerous weapons at it in a vain attempt to alter its treachery. Nothing worked. Our efforts placed a great strain on the energy controllers and weakened Aether. All we can do as the object drew closer was to take shelter and wait. We gathered stores of food and water, reinforced and shielding on our dwellings, and spent the last hours in peace. I wonder if it's talking about when they're still in war with the Ings. Oh, there's space pirate right there. Got it from a distance too. I feel like it was actually a way to get under there, unless I was thinking something else. Unless I was thinking of the bottom floor, I think. Missile door. Last. Yeah, they spotted me already. You can tell the space pirates brought drums here for the track. And now they actually walk normal compared in Prime 1 where they run like at an angle, I think. Oh, they're going to the cannons. I think we have to be careful with the cannons because I think they hurt too. There you go. I know we have to come back here a little later on. Because usually it gives us some expansions, especially as well with other upgrades. Yeah, spider ball rail.
Recording to logbook.
Yeah, vigilance turrets. And plus, it actually passed a punch too. Oh, it's a light beam door. Well, one thing with space pirates, you're not going to counter that much besides the dark variations of the same one, like the pirate troopers and the dark pirate troopers, and then you're going to counter with the pirate commandos. or just actually it's commandos pirates that you're gonna do counter. But we have to go down here. Because we cannot go forward because, well, we cannot go to the top part because due to the dark beam door. There's the commando pirates. And yes, they do have the dark beam and suits. That's why they're able to try to go to the dark portal. But one thing is, they ain't gonna last in the dark world either. Because once you go to that dark portal that's right over there, you're actually gonna encounter their bodies. That you know that they didn't last at all. Boy is trying to hide. Oh, hey Abraham, how you doing, dude? Welcome to the stream.
Recording to logbook.
Ooh, space power lord. Let's see. There's log 0.06.221.7. Phazon extraction raids are underway on Darth Aether. The toxicity of the atmosphere has taken a toll on our workforce, as have the hostile natives of that world. Science team is preparing survival gear to protect our work teams, and we have increased our security presence in extraction areas. Fortunately, High Command is sending more troops and supplies. Our troops and sources are spread dangerously thin, and this mission cannot fail.
Recording to logbook.
Oh, there's Dark Aether. That shows this is actually a dark twin or like a chaotic or twisted version of Aether due to a Phazon. Well, usually due to the Leviathan hitting down on Aether, causing split in two. I need some health. Oh, thank goodness, I need it. There's a Dark World portal. Now, like I said, there's some portals too that's in Light and Dark World that you actually need a requirement for the light beam and the dark beam to to go to different, to actually go back and forth, so you don't have to rely on the machine to scan it to activate the portal. Because as we've already seen with the commando pirates, they actually was able to go to the portal, because if I remember, they do have the dark beam for themselves as well. And there's good old planet Aether. I'm doing okay. My grandma on my mom's side of family, it fell off and one of her friend's porch, and she hurt her ribs and need to go to the ER. I'm sorry, Abraham. I really do sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude. Let's continue to keep you in prayers. But I have to be honest, I don't know if I'm really not honest. I feel like I'm actually lying at this point when I say I'm keeping people in prayers, but in reality I really don't. Because my lips would say it, but my heart would say it. I don't feel like doing it. I really am honest, to be honest. Actually, what's this? Oh,
Recording to logbook.
is log 04.468.1. Science teams detected the presence of phazon in the Dasha system for four cycles ago. High Command authorities the deployment of our team shortly thereafter. Our orders are to establish a base on planet Aether and evaluate local phazon resources, because this world lies on the peripheries of Galactic Federation group. Ah, Layla. Oh hey, how you doing? And also, why the bonk? Why you even want to bonk me? It said we are following stealth protocols at the highest level. A cadre of elite commandos has been dispatched to provide security for our force as well. This operation is now underway. Whatever, Layla. It's the silly kitty human. She's okay. The doctor says she didn't break any ribs, but she is in pain. So she's resting and taking Tylenol every 4 hours. I'm still keeping her in prayers though. And do the best I can. So do the best I can, but I feel like my heart is really just going to deny it every time. When I say keeping someone in prayers, and it really shows what I am behind closed doors. I'm really not denying myself when I say these things. What I am behind closed doors, it's really what I really am behind closed doors. That I need to be exposed no matter what.
Recording to logbook.
Yeah, this is what the pirate data, and says log 04.88 to 885.3. Intelligence reports on the indigenous population of Aether are in error. This planet is not at peace, nor are the inhabitants docile. The evidence of a class 4 conflict is present here, though hostiles are at a minimum level now. Our territory has suffered several raids by the strange type of shadowy creatures. Let's talk about the Inks that's from the Dark World. These raids have caused considerable damage, and we have requested more combat troops in response.
Recording to logbook.
In log 05.008.6, a spatial anomaly has been found within our base. We believe this rift in space-time leads to a parallel dimension of some type, but have been unable to interact with it thus far. A strange artifact was found near the anomaly as well. It may be a weapon or generator of some kind. Perhaps it is the key to the accessing the anomaly. High Command is eager for reports on the relic. A new weapon for our arsenal is always welcome. Oh really, always welcome.
Recording to
Oops. It says log 05.442.1. The rift portal has been opened. The artifact weapon, dubbed the Dark Beam by Science Team, provides the energy needed to open the portal, although for a limited time. We send expectations through the portal, and they have answered with incredible news. The portal leads to a parallel version of Aether. This dark Aether has suffered a global calamity, turning into a toxic wasteland. It is the homeworld of the shadowy creatures, the Inks, who have been raiding our base for the last cycle. Most importantly, it is the prime location of phazon in this sector. Extraction plans are being prepared. We will not be denied. Then why you have the portal right there that you know they can come out? Either or that the Inks really cannot survive the light world because they hate light, so they have to go to the black fog form to even try to possess any kind of creature if they can. Okay, buddy. We can play nice, or we don't have to play nice. Hey, shot through glass. Okay. It's Dark Samus. But we cannot get over there, sadly. Also, more pirate logs. Log 07.013.6. Another disaster. The transport bringing our reinforcements and supplies had been shut down. It was engaged in orbit by a Federation vessel, which has landed near the alien temple. It's only a matter of time before the Marines attack. Survivors from our ship have made their way into our base. Here, we shall make our stand. Another enemy, first the Shadowlings, then the Dark Hunters, and now the Galactic Federation Marine Corps. Perhaps fate will smile upon us before the world itself open its maw and swallow us. Well, at least we can get around until we got that door open. If I'm correct, you're gonna encounter Metroids. The humility class turrets. Yeah, the space pirates still have more turrets. And they're easy to kill than the ones in the first game. And also watch out the lasers because they do hurt you though. Look, Metroids. Also, I remember too, the Metroids can also attack the space pirates as well. And they can make noises while they're in the tank. I think they did that already when they're in Prime 1, I might be wrong. And these Metroids are still the same Talon 4 Metroids that we encountered as from Prime 1, but they have a different color too. Okay, they actually do have the red color as we can see here. But I think if I remember too, when I read about it, the ones that was seen here in Prime 2, it's supposed to be the color that's based off the Hunter Metroid's color scheme, if I'm correct. Also, there's also going to encounter the small ones too a little later on in the Agon Waste. It's going to be called, I think mini Metroids, if I'm correct. And also, they can actually grow too, because there's going to be some phase on that's going to appear on the ground, and that is going to have the Metroid cocoon that shoots out the mini Metroids. And then once they touch the phase on, they turn to the town and turn to the full-grown Metroids. Oh, how someone got inside the Metroid tank? I'm about to say probably as a test subject.
Recording to logbook.
Yep, the good old town for Metroids, and it's still the same thing how they were in Prime 1. And that's one thing is too that in the logbook that there's also creatures that has off-world. So the creatures usually off-world. That means they came from a different planet. Usually, for example, like the Galactic Federation troops, the space pirates, even Metroids. Hi, how are you?
Hello.
How's the Layla Kitty doing?
Good. How about you?
I'm doing okay. I gotta saw your message. You said bonk.
The bonk is here.
LeBunk. Hey, Papa Pal Clam. Where's the Papa Pal Mitch? A bonk on the head. And trying to break out.
Recording to
More pirate lore. Log 06362.2. Samus Aran, the cursed hunter, has arrived. The sudden arrival of the hunter is strange enough, but her actions are stranger still. She doesn't seek our destruction, but our Phazon. With each raid, she steals Phazon ore. Not only is it
Hello,
only
Enigma. Thank you for the follow.
is it only
How's it
killing those who attempt to deny her what she needs it for. We do not know. Those science teams suspect she requires it to power her new armor suit, dark in color. It is equipped with strange new weapons. The troops now call her the Dark Hunter. It is a fitting title. And let's talk about Dark Samus, of course. As my friend Abraham said, you're welcome.
Oh, the one who followed me?
Yeah, Enigma. Enigma.
Hello.
Oh. Hello. I thought you said Abraham for a minute.
Yeah, but that's actually one of his names, Abraham. But here in Twitch it is Enigma.
Abraham Lincoln.
Honest Abe.
Hmm?
I said Honest Abe.
Oh,
Yeah.
and also we do have the pirate.
I am always honest. I cannot tell a lie.
But you lie at any point in time behind closed doors. So here we have the pirate aerial troopers. So they're
Yeah.
basically somewhat like a upgraded version of the flying pirates from Prime 1, and it's basically the same thing how they do it too. I think they still shoot
What's
missiles.
important is that we move past that as best we can and lean into God.
Actually, I don't know if they shoot missiles like how the flying pirates, but they still do the suicide kamikaze attack. Just like the flying pirates, they charge straight at you. And no, there's no water variation of them, sadly.
For those words too raw, everybody went dead silent.
Sorry, sorry, I was in a little battle.
I'm eating something.
What are you saying, Layla?
I said, but everybody's a liar, everybody's a sinner. And I said, what's important is that we move past that and lead into God as best we can.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Like for me, I'm a liar, but at the same time, that's why I need Christ.
Yeah, just keep leaning into Him. And, not listen to the lies of the enemy either.
Yeah, don't be ensnared by the father of lies. Hold on to the truth, the way, the truth, and the life. Cling towards God.
That's what I've been stuck in,
Amen,
to be
amen.
honest. I just do need to get out of it.
Yeah. I mean, heck, you can even turn on some audio Bibles, just some, while you're listening anywhere, anywhere you can.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, Sister Layla.
Of course, you always get the most out of just sitting down and reading, but if that's something you can't do, then, yeah, audio Bibles. That's the next best thing.
It's true. So here we actually lower down the levels of layers, so we actually can climb up to the stairs up here. And so we have to scan each of the three layer panels, so we actually climb up. And also energy tank. Thank you.
Anybody ever play that old Ninja Turtles game for the PS2?
Actually, no, I have not, and that's supposed to be based off the 2003 one.
Yeah, the 2003 anime.
Yeah.
I had it for the PS or the PC.
I actually never play it, but I never watched the 2003 version. But I know my brothers did, and they actually like it a lot.
It's the best. It's the best.
Cannot deny it. And I love how the 2003 version actually take homage from the Mirage comics, the original 1984 comics, making some reference of it.
Well, the thing about the original Ninja Turtles is they did have it like the 2003, but then the studio bigwigs were like, "Oh, you can't show violence to children," so they just made it. The turtles are goofy, derpy.
Yeah. Cowabunga, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Brony.
Run.
Is,
Hello,
is that the
hello.
pony brony?
Yes, it's the pony brony.
Brony's here to start the party.
Mhm,
Yep.
mhm.
Since that puzzle's
Bringing
done,
the sodas.
time to keep going. Hit the spring bomb. Unless there might be something up there. Wait, that's how. Wait, this is where we're supposed to go. This is preliminary puzzle. Yeah, the lasers hurt.
Here's one year, my family, we had a New Year's party, and we had some friends over. And my dad bought, like, all these cases of bottled soda, so I drank a few, and then I put the bottles around myself. It made it look like I was passed out drunk. And my friend just busted out laughing. Like, I went down to the basement, put them all around myself. I was laying on the floor. He came down and just busted out laughing.
That was a golden opportunity, and you took it.
Actually, more part of lore. 06.713.55. The Dark Hunter teleports into the base at
We
will.
could all make that joke.
Our
if none of
security
us
has
are
proven next to
alcoholics.
useless against her. Her latest raid was disastrous. Not only did we lose more phase onto her, but she also crippled the strength field generator. With her strange new weapons,
Unless
we
we're
are
talking
exposed.
about me.
Until the replacement
Experience
generator
time travel.
arrives, we will be vulnerable to
He's also a
scans
banana
and
holic.
detection. Our presence here is still
Banana
minimal.
ale.
Should the Federation find us, we will be
What do you
unable
call
to
it-
defend our
What do you call
position.
a boat where you can get
Fortunately,
an education?
Aether is on the fridge of Federation space. With luck,
Boarding school.
we will have a stealth field back in effect before being detected. Yeah, you can tell the space pirates is so screwed up when this comes with the Planet Aether, when they actually losing against not just Illuminats but also with the GFS troops, Samus, and
Can make what?
especially the Inks.
Oh,
And that's one of the reasons why space pirates hate setting their base here.
playing a game.
Got some more cards on Masters.
You bought some?
Yes.
He's, oh
Miriam's
no, it's
wasting
done.
money.
Oh no, it's done.
Like the Pokemon cards, even the rare ones back in
Hopefully not.
that was from the 90s.
Miriam's gonna be one of the Raid Shadow Legend players that just wastes money.
Raid Shadow Legends.
They're sponsored by
No, I'm not
Raid
playing
Shadow Legends. No, they.
Yeah, well, you could talk all about how you're not playing Raid Shadow Legends on Raid Shadow Legends. I'm wondering if that trait of Miriam's will transfer to his character in my campaign, where if I give him ample things to spend money on, he just spoil the money whenever he goes to a new town.
Gamble.
Gamble. Just
You
like,
need to
hey,
add-
just
you
like,
need to add
what in the shop? I just want to buy. I'll take one of everything.
It's Kitty.
You already you get it. You're gonna get enough gambling from the banana. Don't worry about it.
Ring, 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 banana phone.
Rage Shadow Legends.
Rage.
Maybe if you don't get Legos.
But don't step on the Legos. Anyway, we have something anonymous
Speaking
going
of
on.
Raid Shadow Legends, how's Layla Fox been doing, media?
This Dark Samus.
I've been
Absorbing more phase on.
a lot because she always streams when right as I get off work.
Now, one thing, Dark Samus. That's one thing. If you pay attention to the 100% ending in Prime 1, the secret ending. You can tell that that Metroid Prime actually took Samus Phazon's
Oh,
suit, and
dang
that's
it.
why it's at the dark.
Oh, dang it.
That's why it looks like Dark Samus in the first place. And we have a battle going on.
It's a shame I already made that D20 table. I could have.
If I were correct too, Dark Samus still has some of the abilities that's from Prime 1.
You get an advertisement for Raid Shadow Legends. No. All the banana does is give you an advertisement.
And you can shoot Dark Samus. Also, watch out for the missiles too, because it do hurt. And some face on bullets that she will shoot out. Plus, you can't shoot the missile as Dark Samus, but you do have to time it just right when. Because if you actually just shoot it anytime, she put up her force field shield. So usually you just have to straight up time it when she actually do attack.
Did it go in the closet? Oh.
See, like that, you have to counter it at the right time. I'm about to say, Dark Samus theme in Prime 2 is okay, but I actually like Prime 3 is better.
Came in here to say goodnight.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Take care. Bye-bye.
Person who does like chips.
Wow. Wow, put me on blast. I mean, that's fine. Yeah, I know. I know.
Here, Dark Samus is going to her second phase,
Shouldn't have gone there.
where she actually
Nah, that's fine. No, that's
actually comes. Well, I wouldn't say stronger, but she actually destroyed most of the place in the most of the generators.
family and what is it? People I know in real life, you know. They're like, what? No, what? No, there's just
No K-pop?
yeah, they're like they don't understand or agree with the idea that it's bad in any sense, and that they don't understand why they don't like it. And then what is it? Some of my IRL friends just forget. They just forget. So they're like, oh yeah, I forget. Forget. That's
Also,
it.
if I remember, Dark Samus does set super missiles too. But watch it.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. Ish, fine. Good. Now get some rest. Or, what is it? Take care.
Get out.
Okay, that's the first time Dark Samus just straight hit the wall instead of just hitting the.
Man, why isn't there a skip option for this? I don't want the text for the event.
Yeah, it's actually. Well, it said hitting the. Okay, now it's hitting the ground. I was about to say, this is going on all the time. She still haven't hit the ground.
They really should have that for events. Just give me a straight skip dialogue.
Just know it's hyper mode difficulty, so it's going to take a while. 'Cause I know I kept saying it's hyper mode difficulty because it really is, because the boss itself will actually take a little more punishment than the previous difficulties, and you actually will take more damage. It really, so this basically is hard mode. But don't worry, we'll get super missiles a little later on in the game. And there goes Dark Samus. Did someone just swore?
Yeah, Layla censored it.
Good. And somehow Dark Samus goes to phazon spores that just float all around in the air for some reason. Also, phazon. I know. Oh wait, the Luminous weapon. Yeah, that's where I'm going. Kind of late in there, buddy. Go suit. But here we got the good old dark beam. Also lore. Log 06.989.8. The local war has escalated in intensity. The shadowlings from Dark Aether have launched an offensive. The assault scenes focus on the central network of buildings atop a mountain, a base, perhaps. Strangely, this attack coincides with a rise in planetary instability. Perhaps these shadow creatures are using a new weapon system. The Shadowlings must believe us to be foes, for they have hit our base numbers of times. And as well, we are holding, but attrition is taking its toll on our troops and resources. Reinforcements are en route. We can only wait and defend what is ours. Oh, missile ammunition. I think 10? Yeah, it's 10. We got the good old dark beam. And then I think next might be the light beam, if I'm correct. Go next. Now, one thing, the dark beam is somewhat similar to the ice beam that's in Prime 1. Because the cannon itself actually is similar to it. And especially as well when you charge it up, you can actually freeze your enemies. Well, some enemies. Because if they have more health, you can actually freeze them. And that's also the weak for enemies in the light world. But one thing that's a downside too with Prime 2 with the beams, it actually uses both light and dark ammo. Well, I'm not a fan.
If they just let me skip all the dialogue. Come on.
I don't like how this uses both.
This is Black Friday ad of this morbidly obese woman shopping.
Oof. Like I said, usually with light and dark beam ammo, it's just kind of off compared how
Just
back in
jump up
Prime
and
1
down
they usually
price, being excited at the
use
prices.
had infinite ammo. You could do so, but usually it's more good. It's actually, I wouldn't say more good, but it's actually good when it comes with puzzles that's required to do so. And plus, still good working. Still good on Metroids, if I'm correct.
Oh, hey, now I have to go to a person named Layla in game.
Okay, this is the pirate launcher. I mean, pirate grenade launcher, because those are the pirates that has the grenade launchers cannon on them.
Go to someone named Emily and use something else. Oh wow.
Yeah, so these pirates can actually shoot grenade launchers that they have at you. And like I said, the dark beam is actually good when you go against
Hey Chad, who's
creatures
been
from
here since
like go
since
against creatures in
at the
the
time
light
when I
aether.
was named Avon Aurelia? Nobody in the chat.
No, I wasn't there. That's alright though.
I don't think I've seen one
Metroid
single
should-
person from that era.
Yeah. The Metro should come out right about now.
It might have been a later edition.
Yep.
But I'm glad I found the Twitch channel.
Good to have ya. I can enjoyable. Well, you all are enjoyable people to have around.
Same here.
Appreciate it, and I would agree with the sentiment. Y'all are cool people.
Same. I do struggle to get along with people at times. Even IRL, I mean, online, I do struggle to do so.
Why is that?
And it's because it's usually a lot of times I just not a fan of liking people, especially with the world itself. I struggle with.
There's people that have a problem with me in real life.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'd rather have people to really to actually be uncomfortable when I'm around them.
Introverted to a fault.
People, says MJ Joss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because at the same time, even though I'm not a fan with people, I don't mind if I'm actually gonna be held accountable in the day of judgment. I know I kept saying like like a broken record, but it's time. Okay, it's time we don't like people, but at the same time, God wanted me to actually get along when it's really hard for me to do so.
You just gotta challenge yourself.
What do we say, Layla?
You just gotta challenge yourself.
True, that's what I need to do too. And but at the same time, when I say it, because I know I'm really not doing so, because my heart says I don't want to do it at all, but my word says, or my lips says I do, but my heart says I don't want to. And you know that I'm
Spirit is
lying.
willing, but the flesh is weak.
Yep.
Amen and amen. Wait, where in the Bible does it say that?
I will look it up.
You don't know? Is that what you said?
I shall look it up.
Okay.
It is found. You living translation. Matthew 26.
And also, sorry, Red Cat complaining, because never mind. I'm so sorry if I keep complaining every time.
I just think you just keep beating yourself up all the time. That's all.
Yeah,
That's all.
that's yeah. It's the that's the problem. You know, you don't need to constantly be, punching yourself metaphorically.
Yeah, not really healthy to do that.
It's really not. I'm trying to figure out what's really the source of why I'm kept being myself every time, because it really has to be more.
was
Yeah, I
the
would just spend time just praying about it.
yeah. This feels like a numbers Mason moment.
Yeah.
Look at all the scripts.
Most of that, but that's is that, or just at the same time, just expecting God to see me as an actual enemy to Him, as being denying rebellion, I guess. That's something having thoughts of that, expecting God to see that be forever condemned, even though Scripture says too. But at the same time, I'd rather be condemned. I'd rather be
I
facing
think that's just a lie
consequences.
from the enemy.
Yeah.
Is I'd rather face judgment, I'd rather face consequences than just trying to do my part to change. Because even if I change, I'm gonna be running amok, causing chaos, even in the spiritual.
Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the thoughts that I think toward you, says the Lord. Thoughts of peace and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope.
That was my senior year quote back in 2012.
And it goes on. Then you will call upon me and go and pray to me, and I will listen to you. And you will seek me and find me when you search me with all your heart. I will be found by you, says the Lord, and I will bring you back from your captivity. I will gather you from all the nations, from all the places, from all the places where I have driven you, says the Lord, and I will bring you to the place from which I caused you to be carried away captive. That's God speaking to Israel. Even to this day, he still says that to Israel. And likewise, he says it to you, Pizza.
Yep.
Yes, ma'am.
You have to remember that Israel essentially was known to have left its first love. Essentially, Israel went off and was effectively adulterous as a nation. Flirting with other gods, essentially false gods and stuff. And yet God essentially sticks by his promises and still loves Israel. Just like he loves us, despite our faults, despite essentially our struggles with sin.
Yes, sir.
He loved us. He loved us even when we. He loved before we were saved. So of course he loves us even when we struggle while we are saved. So just cleave to him. Pray, meditate on his word, fellowship with fellow believers.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Be open to help.
Yeah, that's why I have
That's
the
your way.
community that I do. That's why I have the community what I do. That's why I don't have stupid rules like, don't trauma dump. Don't talk
Yeah.
about this and don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like putting restrictions like that is necessary or beneficial to people. Now, there are obviously topics that we're not going to talk about that is common sense. You know, we're not going to talk about like extremely over the top inappropriate things. Obviously, but the things that are real want to be real. I am reminded of a streamer where one of his viewers came back and he's like, "Hey, how you been?" He's like, "Oh," the viewer was like, "Oh, my mom died, and so I was gone for a while." And the streamer told him on stream, "Hey, don't trauma dump."
Wow.
Mhm.
Like some part I can somewhat understand, like some people don't, because it's like sometimes the topics can be like uncomfortable, but at the same time It's better to really put it out. Especially
Also,
because
go ahead. Sorry.
I was about to say, even as well at the same time, you could do the DMs too afterwards. Because there's times that other people don't want to just DM, but it's better to DM someone about what you're going through if they're willing to help.
Yeah, someone like that needs obviously someone with an ear to listen. But even besides that, the thing is, it's like, okay, the person just mentioned that happening. They're not go prattling on and on about it. If they mentioned it, that doesn't mean they're trauma dumping.
Right.
You could mention
Right.
something that could, traumatized you in some sense or bothered you, is vexing you essentially. But if you're not going into each and every last detail and prattling on about it, you're not trauma dumping.
Yeah. I feel
So
like
I
with
guess
most
some
streamers,
information.
I feel like with most streamers and most VTubers that says don't trauma dumps are the ones who still hold on to the trauma. And I can understand it's not easy, but at the same time, it's better to like bring it out.
Like Ariana Grande.
Yeah, like I understand what I don't want to say, but it's better to really bring it out, even how uncomfortable it is. Cause there's times I still struggle with that. I even mentioned with pornography or masturbation to anyone, mostly my family and loved ones. But it really takes time.
Yeah, some streamers have a Discord section for IRL troubles. Which is fine, but even so, it's like somebody may come into your stream and you may be the only outlet they have.
Right.
They don't have time to
Also, Abraham, thanks for
post
dehydrate
in
too.
Discord server. They need somebody to read their message right then and now.
And at the same time, many people just don't care about helping. It's already putting their blood on their hands. Like not naturally, but spiritually. In term.
Yeah, the metaphor, yeah. Nice serenity.
Toad.
She came up here and immediately purr.
Nice kitty. Hey, Serenity. Let's see if she can hear me. Here we have the metric cocoons, and we see that the phazon is actually out.
She heard that. I saw her ears perk up.
But that actually shoot out the infant talon metroids. It's basically so with the infant talon metroids, they actually don't absorb you or latch onto you. They actually just charge at you right here.
Oh, the mission's about cat. The cat redemption.
Oh, I guess one of the metroids actually touched the phazon and it grew.
Little kitty. Little kitty.
Yeah,
Little
the
cat was
infinite talon
cuddled 24/7.
metroids touched the phazon. They actually grew into the full grown talon metroid.
This one's not only every once in a while.
your old cat thought
Yes,
your
I'm
home was
sitting
Cuddle
down
Town.
somewhere. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my old one got very sick and pretty much starved herself to death.
That sucks.
Then a week later, I got Serenity.
Serenity's the best kitty. Actually, all the kitties are best kitties.
Well, 3 years ago, a communist joined your house.
Oh wow.
Only for another one to replace or to succeed her.
Hey, Jordan.
Hi, Jordan.
Sparkly has officially came to scare you. But
I'm about to say this. Someone said my name.
I must retreat.
And also, hey Jordan.
hi.
I'm back.
Like the running away like in an old pixel RPG.
Yes. I like to scare you guys. I just pop in.
Feel free to scare me.
You didn't
Well,
scare
we
me,
were-
Jordan.
At that moment, we were all holding down the flee button, but it didn't. It didn't succeed.
Imagine it has the RPG encounter theme and the battle theme. And Jordan pops in.
Hey, I successfully escaped. You guys are stuck in battle.
Well, if it makes you feel better, guess what?
What?
Right.
Remember how the other night when we were on here, I was trying to decide if I should buy the normal cow or the Highland cow?
Mo.
Yeah.
Because that was the same conversation where somebody wanted to stuff Jesus in the microwave.
Yeah, that's definitely something.
Anyway,
The freezer or the microwave.
sorry, if Kitso doesn't know what we're talking about, then he might need to go
Oh
look
yeah,
at the
yeah. No,
ruined-
look, okay. Go to randomness in the server for context because man,
Okay.
without the context, that is something. That's what Layla had that sprung on her, and then now you're having it sprung on you.
I'm just concerned you guys talking about.
Sorry. Okay, so the backstory here is I wanted to get a weighted stuffy that could be both like put in the microwave but also put in the freezer.
Oh, like the
That way,
mornings.
I can have a hot or a cold stuffy depending on my sensory need because I'm very, very sensory oriented. And so, anyway, I was trying to decide which stuffy to get. And as I'm scrolling, trying to decide, do I get a plain black and white cow or do I get a brown Highland cow? Or,
Mo.
I don't even know. There's like 50 other stuffies, but I really liked the cow one. So I was trying to decide which cow to get. And all of a sudden, I find a Jesus Warmy stuffy.
Oh.
But there's something that sounds so messed up about the idea of getting a stuffy that's Jesus and being able to put him in the microwave or put him in the freezer. That just doesn't sound very like. It sounds like
yeah.
we discussed the fact that it sounds like idolatry.
And it's irreverent.
Yeah.
Yes, that too. But anyway, so that's the context of this conversation. Well, anyway, guess what though? I got the black and white cow and he came today.
Huzzah.
Nice.
Is the cow still mooing at the moment?
Yes. Oh, by the way, his name is Mooey.
Hey, Mooey.
Discord
Meow.
soundboard effect.
Yep.
So the black and white cow told the Highland cow to move over. It's his time to shine. It's her time
Yeah.
to shine.
I just posted her. I just posted her picture in the randomness chat.
And now, since we got the dark beam, we could just go straight to the portal. is activated, and that's what you're gonna use the light and dark beam to go straight to the portal. Also note this too, I actually used a cheat manager that has the skippable cut, actually had the skippable portal cutscene, so you don't have to go through it every single time.
What are you doing? Ah, couch.
Now.
Wait a
But guess
minute, my
what?
headset.
Guess what else came today?
And guess,
What
look
else
at the
came today?
commando pirates. They actually
My
died
weighted
by the
blanket.
atmosphere,
Nice.
and that's what happened to them.
And you know that sweater I ordered? Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to put that sweater on my cow because it's gonna make me look like a cow if I try to wear it.
Also, we got the Dark Preed. So it's basically like the puffers that's from Prime 1. But still have the toxicity. I'm trying. Sorry, I'm not good with words.
But guess what else?
What's that, Miss Spark?
I made it through a friend's wedding and a friend's wedding reception today without having an anxiety attack.
Let's go.
That's good. I'm sorry if I sound like I'm sarcastic or just don't bother at the same time. I do apologize.
You're good.
You're just low energy right now.
I must have that where I just feel like I just don't care. We didn't want to talk about it. I feel like I'm just more of a narcissist at this point.
Oh, please don't be a narcissist.
But to be honest, I really am.
I'm still recovering from narcissistic behavior of some human beings.
What do I do here?
Would that be, Layla, would that be the proper word to call the humans that I walked away from?
Recording to logbook.
That would be the polite word.
Well, here we actually have the notified crystal, and there's a notified beacon. So notified crystals and
Lord or man.
like I said, there's a notified crystal and notified beacon. So it's usually by the result from a dark beam or dark energy weapon set from anybody to shoot it, and actually deactivates the crystals or the beacon.
Layla could be absolutely savage.
We shoot it,
I'm
and it
about to
comes back.
put this weighted blanket in a straitjacket.
Also, there's the ink
it's
puddle.
heavy,
It's
and so
basically
then
more. It's probably a
my
warrior
silky
ink.
that I use at night. I can't use it. I can't put it. I don't know. The weighted blanket is heavy, but I was cold, so I put my normal bedtime silky under the weighted blanket. But that's not gonna work because then it makes me too hot. So. By the way, this blanket weighs a total of 15 pounds and it's heavy.
First, let me get the Dark Temple key.
You should have saw me trying to wrestle 2 big boxes and a bag of groceries up the stairs tonight.
You do?
Huh?
15 pounds.
Well, between the stuffy and the blanket, we were talking like rustling
There should be a
20
warrior
pounds
ink
up
coming
the
by.
stairs tonight.
Yep,
On
there's a
top
warrior
of
ink.
my bag of groceries, which contained a gallon of milk.
So
and
warrior
a
ink's
jug of
basically not
juice
bad.
and an energy drink.
It's your standard enemies that you're gonna encounter. Well, basically, it's one of the enemies you're gonna encounter in the dark world. It's one thing with the warrior inks; they can actually
Guys,
go into the puddle form, so they actually do their way to move
my
around
nighttime
more on the ground,
my
especially through
nighttime
walls
stuffies in the living room.
and higher places. And one thing, warrior inks actually trap you. Actually
need
trap you when you go
somebody
to
to
the
go
morph
get it.
ball.
On my way.
Because I contemplated taking my nighttime stuffy with me this morning, but then I decided against it because I didn't want to lose her in the woods. Although I had a dream this afternoon that I
See, like
dropped
that, it
my
actually
phone
will
out of a
trap you.
tree stand. I'm like, who would be idiotic enough to drop a phone out of a tree stand? But
Anybody?
then again, the child I was hunting with today dropped her cinnamon roll out of a tree stand.
It says the armor systems online
And two of the other
symbiotic
children
possession
dropped their
tend to fail.
coffee out of the
So
tree
it's
stand.
basically the way that how the Ings is trying to possess you, but it actually
And maybe
can't.
that's why we,
it's
didn't
your-
see any deer today, because we
The
were
light,
dropping
probably the
cinnamon
light
rolls and
energy
coffee.
and this Chozo technology, because it worked with the Luminauts. But when you're out of the safe zone, when the Ings actually charge at
Aha.
you really cannot do anything right here
I'd pay you a couple bucks.
unless you're in the safe zone.
That soundboard is a whole thing.
You must really like that soundboard, Layla.
We autistic people love soundboards.
Where is the stone slab?
Is that like a sensory thing too?
What is?
The soundboard thing.
Oh, like the sensor bleep?
Like just being obsessed with the soundboard, is that a sensory thing?
Autistic.
I feel like
Autism.
it depends.
Yeah.
Definitely an
I don't know.
autism thing.
Yeah.
I feel like, and I don't mean this disrespectfully when I say it, although it's probably gonna sound disrespectful when I say it, but I feel like I'm borderline something.
Oh, yeah, it's understandable. Like
Have you been tested?
No.
I mean, I have autism. I actually have Asperger's. Same thing for Layla. No, not as an excuse or anything. I actually do have Asperger's.
But I think autistic people are some of the coolest people around.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
We're all treated like we're stupid, though. The
Based on my
normies will treat us
interactions
like we're
here,
stupid.
Yeah,
Hey, I
that's
don't
not
mind
the
being
hate.
treated as stupid. That shows like people are like really out of their heads. Because usually, well, I wouldn't say have people get the gotcha moment, but I'm saying, okay, y'all do your thing, mess around, find out. You're going to the point you're really showing your colors, your ego, and then your whole self, and that you're becoming more like a narcissist, almost close to that level, because of the way how you act in flesh.
So what'd you say, Andreas?
I said, based on my experiences with people, here I can say autistic people pretty cool. Very cool people.
But yeah. I just, with my sensory needs and stuff, that's what makes me wonder if I'm borderline something.
And then 40% of law book scans. Almost there.
Well, if you ever have the funds to find an honest psychologist to get yourself tested, go for it.
Not the
Isn't a
psychologists that
psychologist-
always do like what the world says. They're
Isn't
trying
a
to please
psychol-
people.
Isn't a psychologist the same as a counselor?
They can be.
Yeah, not necessarily. What is it? It's a case where one can be the other. What is it?
Or both, yeah.
Yeah.
The one
So I
who
can-
diagnosed me was a counselor and a psychologist. She did not even offer drugs. She just ran cognitive tests, had me do all these cognitive tests. I was like, oh, she actually has Asperger's syndrome.
So what's a cognitive test?
It's, like brain puzzles. Figure out how your brain solves puzzles.
I solve them backwards.
In that
Like-
case, you probably are dyslexic like me.
Like, you know how, like, when, like, you have a piece of paper and it has a bunch of words on it, but the letters in the words are all scrambled up?
Yeah, like from the eye doctor,
Dyslexia.
or
Yeah,
you
those
talk
are
about
my
something else.
favorite.
Oh,
Those are my
anagrams. Yeah, anagrams.
yeah, those are my favorite when like the letters are all mixed up and you have to still try and like read the message anyway.
Oh, that, I'm sorry about that.
Those things are great.
The words
Yeah.
scare you immediately.
Also, don't mind me, I'm streaming too.
Like I already know that I'm dyslexic. I've known that for years.
Yeah, same.
It's like I always hated reading in school, and that was because it was a struggle.
Reading
'Cause
and
I-
math were
That's
my
the same
dullest
here, because I'm not a fan of
school.
reading when I was at school.
Not dyslexic, but I've generally always been a pretty slow reader.
But yeah, I just
Man,
used to
those
get
commando
so
pirates, they didn't
mad at
stand a
people in
chance.
school because like I had some friends that were like straight A students practically at the top of our class, and they could walk in a classroom, take a test, and never have to study for it. And then I had other friends that were like in special ed and stuff, and they never had to study for anything. They always had the answers handed to them. And then there was me. I had to study hard for everything I ever got in school, and guess what? It still wasn't good enough.
Yeah, when you say like the students that don't have to study, is it just
So-
usually that you
math.
think that they don't have to study, or
I
they
hated
study
math
like
with
every
passion.
part, or they study like
Same.
most of the time
I
behind
typically
closed
wanted to
doors?
string it up.
I actually need to get back to math. I'm kind of been missing out lately. Well, I wouldn't say missing out, but I haven't been done math in a while.
No, the only reason I graduated my senior year was because my math teacher did completion grades. So as long as you had something written down, you got an A on the assignment. Like your whole
Gotcha.
your whole paper could be completely wrong. But as long as you had answers on the page, she didn't really care if they were right or wrong. She just cared that there were answers on the page.
I was about to say when you show your work on the
So
page.
she give
That's
you.
setting people up for failure.
Yeah.
Wait, you're
I
talking about
agree, but it
showing
got
work
me to-
on the page?
Well, yeah, because like I did not know how to do any of that pre-calc garbage. And
Oh
but
yeah.
yeah, I figured out quite quickly though, as long as I put something down on the paper, that I'd get 100% for the assignment. And so I was bombing quizzes and tests left and right, but because I was writing something on my homework, I was still getting A's on the homework.
Yeah, when you actually show your work, it shows because the teachers expect you to like to understand the process or do it the best you can to know the process. Instead, just writing the answer down and knows that you're cheating or you just don't, or you just look something up that you didn't really go back to do the work of how you actually got the answer. You just find it and then done.
Do you
Yeah,
write down any recipes or other fun stuff? Well, what is it when you were told? Pretty much like when you had to just put something. Did you write down anything funny or interesting?
Yeah, I don't really remember. I just really remember like realizing pretty early on in that class that as long as I put something on the homework paper, I was gonna get an A. And so
Ooh, the grade door. This one's actually a
I
Night
tried to
Beam
make
door.
sure that, I at
Right.
least had something on my paper.
And Night Beam is actually going to be way later on in the game.
Because I
Late
couldn't
in the
afford to not pass that class.
Do you remember the 21st night of September? Oh crap, I actually fell.
Were you singing that November song?
September. Earth, Wind, Fire. September.
It's in Fortnite and it was added, what is it? Maybe 2 years ago?
That's-
Either that or last year. Either last year or 2 years ago on September 21st.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
I just got bored. That's it.
Good song. Glad it's in the game.
And don't mind me, I get bored, so block me if you can.
Where is this? Where are these ragged notes? Give me the notes.
So ink claws. I wonder is by the inks if I'm correct. I know it's in the dark aether, but I didn't say it was like in part of the ink species or anything else.
I'm sorry I got quiet last night and then I ran away.
You good?
I was
I thought it was
tripping.
because of the snowman.
Wow.
No, I don't know what happened. We were in here, and then you guys was talking, and I was just listening, and I don't know what happened. I just got very in a mood and very just didn't want to deal with anybody, and then I just left. But then my grandmother called, and then that made the situation even worse.
Like it's something that's just like reminding you in the past. Like I'm not trying to make fun or anything, but it's like something that reminds something that triggers you a little bit.
Well, with my grandma, the fact that she just calls to complain and whine and have a pity party. And so because I was already dealing with an anxiety attack as it was, on top of a depression moment, like I was already messed up in the head as it was, and then she called just to whine about how the whole world hates her. It was like, I'm going to go.
Oh,
Yeah, all that compounded together. Yeah, it doesn't sound great.
Well, lots of things already aren't great in my head as it is. I'm just amazed that I made it through the day without tripping.
I mean it's understandable too. Even what I'm going through lately, just recently.
The game doesn't have any indicators where these notes are. There's no point of interaction. I don't see any point of interaction.
Here we're gonna get the light beam. Oh, it's Luminos,
The wedding was interesting today.
and that's from the dark aether. And now one thing, light
It's just
beam.
so
It's so
interesting how, like, people can come up with such distinct variations of personalizing their wedding.
Yeah, I feel like I understand when weddings you want to be nice, but do you think it's kind of I feel like when people personalize it, like make it huge, it kind of just overhyping it instead of really toning it down. Like it's nothing wrong with like when you try and personalize a wedding, even it could be a small wedding too, but you don't want to just straight up overhyping like way too much.
Well, like, so my friend whose wedding it was, her and the guy she was marrying, they're from the same church. But
Oh,
they, their church, kind of, uh, what's the word I want? Like, they have a lot of, like, I don't necessarily want to call it, I don't know what to call it, but like, so like, you know, the shofar and stuff that like the people like in the Bible days used to blow and stuff.
yeah, or like the elephant trunk.
Yeah, that the
Mm-hmm.
horn thingy. So
Yeah.
like they have a shofar that they like blow during their services sometimes, like just in general church services. But they also do like the flag waving and stuff in church services. Well, anyway, the point was they want my friend and the guy she was marrying. They wanted to have like a almost like a wedding that like kind of paralleled with how a wedding would have been like back in the Bible days.
Like I was about to say, usually like in the Old Testament, for example.
Yeah. And so it was really cool. It was just I've never seen a wedding like that. But I actually forgot Unity candles even existed because the last several weddings I've been at didn't have Unity candles.
Mm-hmm. That's more a Catholic thing.
Yeah.
Wow, I feel so dumb. I misread it.
What am I misreading?
Oh, the game told me to sort through the notes rather than search for the notes.
Meantime, you guys, we got
Estimated cost of a
the light beam.
2026 wedding.
Now, light beam is basically has a similar function of the fire. Not fire, but the
$1 million, and then they're only
but the
together
plasma
for
beam
2
that's
weeks.
in Prime 1.
That's how it
But
should
this
be,
also uses
you know,
light energy
that's so
too.
ideal.
And also one thing is too, if you really pay attention to the beam,
Definitely.
the beam appearance, because the light beam has a similar appearance that's actually to the
Who
wave
pays $1
beam,
million
but
for a
you
wedding?
see this
to
is
only
more of
be
a
with
rainbow
the
color.
person for 2 weeks.
But it has the same, but it has a similar same function of the
Sadly.
plasma beam, because
Let's
it
get
also
up to
works
$1
on
billion
enemies.
by 20,
Enemies that actually could
guys.
put them on fire, and it's the dark enemy's weakness,
Honeymoon not
including
included.
Inks. So anything that's a dark enemy,
We
even with
did all this
Inks,
elaborate stuff.
they
Only
is
to
going to kill
decide
them.
that we don't actually didn't want it.
Defeat enemies with the dark
That's why you
beam
don't
to
rush
earn
into
dark ammo.
things, idiot.
And that's one thing is when you actually
Oh,
shoot
you don't understand.
the.
They're trying to make a new speedrunning category where they speedrun the marriage and divorce.
It's one thing when you actually uses the dark and light beam on the.
Yeah,
I would say called the storage pods or like containers.
I got married.
You actually can get the ammo. If it's dark beam, you get the light ammo. If it's
Literally?
light beam, if it's the light beam, you get dark ammo. But if it's annihilator beam, which is late in the game, you actually get both.
Single Pringle here.
Yep.
Same here.
It's funny. It was before I even met you, Jordan, but I knew this guy who called himself a rabbi. And he always be
Hold
like,
on.
you need to get married.
Recording to
Hold on a second, guys.
And
There's
here,
like an
when we have
ad
to shoot
on
the
my
light
screen and
beam
it
to
won't
the
go.
beacon or the
Hold on.
crystal, we have to get the
no.
energized beam,
Careful.
beacon or crystals. And one thing, the dark creatures will not touch them
Cookies.
at all. Because even if they touch it,
Those
you,
Girl Scout cookies are
yeah, even if you touch it,
good. It's
they
just Girl
actually
Scouts
die
aren't
instantly.
great anymore, or at least
Especially towards
staying
warrior
around. I don't know,
inks.
They might have reversed the course, but who knows?
But one thing, the warrior inks will actually do the
All the
best,
many
and they
ghosts
might
are
run into it, and
separate.
sometimes they actually will actually go away from it, and you guys should do it in a
All I know
way
is the Scouts
to set a trap
pretty
on there.
terrible decisions made in the past couple of years, both Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, Eagle Scouts, all that. So I don't know.
It's disappointing because I was a Girl Scout.
Yeah,
Yep.
I was in Girl Scouts too.
I was in Boy Scouts, honestly wasn't a fan. I enjoyed it for a little bit, but I got tired of it.
Was not in Scouts at all. Ever.
I would always like eating Girl Scout cookies though.
Yeah, they're good.
I never saw any.
When I was little, I used to sell a lot, but that's because my dad would take the paper to his work because he worked at a factory, and then my grandpa would take it to his work because he worked at a different factory, and then my uncle would take it to his work, and he worked at
Here is the
JDC,
webbing.
which
Basically,
is
it's probably
Juvenile
like a
Detention Center,
little wall from the
where like
inks.
all the naughty kids go to jail.
It's
Yep.
meaning
like
delinquents.
It's Juvenile Justice Center or something like that, JJC.
We called it
Juvenile
Yeah, we called it the JDC, Juvenile Detention Center. But anyway, okay, Layla, what were you trying to say about you knew a rabbi?
Oh,
And
I knew a
yeah.
rabbi friend, and he was calling himself a rabbi. He would always be like, "You need to get married. You need to get married." And I'm like, "I have all these struggles. You need to get married."
That's weird.
He was in that case.
I was
As
about
if
to say, it
marriage
Sounds like a
depends.
Jesus-only person.
The cat. My
I was about to say, it depends. It's usually if you're willing to get married, but even in today's society, most of us are not willing to, because not just only because some struggles that we can deal with, well, I wouldn't say deal with, but get to the Lord, especially find different ways. But it's usually the stuff that's going on around the world, especially with mankind, how they're so depraved and corrupted. And plus, even when you have the partner, I highly doubt when you're gonna get married, nor gonna trust a marriage, because how the world is so corrupted, so filthy, lustful, even how mankind sneaky behind the back. Yes, I'm being a hypocrite on this one, but still, it's really showing. And I'm not denying it. I think you can come to my complaint TED talk.
And I don't say this pridefully by any stretch, because I know we've all had our struggles with different things in life, but I am extremely proud of myself right now because I have officially been clean for almost 84 days.
Let's go.
That's great.
Nice.
But it's been a long, hard fight.
Every addition.
Darkly Tentacle. No, we're not bringing hentai in
It
here.
really is.
So basically, it's somewhat similar to the Reaper tentacles. That's
I was just telling
from.
someone a little while ago, like,
That's
I
from
feel like
Prime 1.
now, like, yeah, there are still moments where I get tempted, but it's nothing like what it was when I first decided a few months ago that I was done with that particular sin. Like, I mean, I decided, and this is what's crazy.
Aang's trying to take the key.
I finally decided. It was probably a month and a half after I had left that one church, was when I finally decided I was
we have
done
4 Aangs.
with that specific
The battle.
sin. And
Actually, 4
I
warrior
still
Aangs
don't
have
know
been.
what was going on in my head to decide at that time that I was all done with that issue. But yeah, I just decided I was all done. And I mean, there have been moments where temptation has been strong, and I've, contemplated being stupid, all because I couldn't handle how I was feeling. But I'm learning that, like, there are other outlets to run your energy through without doing crazy things. Like, last night, for example, even in the heat of the battle and the fact that I didn't want to deal with people, I listened to some podcasts. And I was able to go to sleep, and therefore that I wasn't thinking about the chaos that was going on in my head.
There we go.
Podcasts are nice.
Especially if they're Christine Kane podcasts. Anyway.
I've never been in any Scouts media?
Hey, me and media we're on the same page.
I made it as far as juniors Skill Scouts. I guess that's the equivalent of Eagles for Cub Scouts. And that was my brother. One of my brothers was in Cub Scouts. I
Got the
remember
ink
one
before he
time,
swiped. He's like, man, get out of my.
we were doing a flag ceremony for my church and my troop, and this one kid that was in the Sunday school with us, he was like majorly the problem child. So he made fun of us because we had our uniforms on, and I'm like, okay, well at least we're doing something with our lives.
Mm-hmm.
So they made they made 2 movies about that kid.
2 movies. Yep.
I can't believe Junior went to Leela's church.
And we got 3 keys to the dark agon temple.
You know what was also awkward is that we met at the same time the Boy Scouts did. The same building, same church. So if we had to go downstairs to get something where the Boy Scouts were, they'd be like, wait, you're a Girl Scout.
Of course, it's dark
Yes,
splinters.
but this is also where supplies is. The supply closet is right behind y'all.
Yeah, but if you go into the supply closet, if you're remotely close, you'll give them cooties.
Ah, cooties!
Exactly my point.
I haven't heard that word in a while. Cooties.
Yep.
Basically, your child's equivalent to, well, you could say just germs, girl germs.
Yep.
Let's bring it back to the kindergarten days.
All the kids in school did that stuff with their cootie chuns, and I was like, I just looked at them, I'm like,
Cootie Chan.
everyone you is an idiot.
Because they're
Everyone you
kids.
is an idiot. Thank you, Holy Mystic. How are you doing, buddy? Doing well. You know what I noticed with most people is it's mainly with guys that are made it up to like Eagle Scouts. Extremely arrogant. And I'm like, I thought you're supposed to learn humility in there. Apparently you missed a class.
They throw it out the way.
They cast it aside as something pointless.
Oh, what I'm talking about, Holy Mystic, is most guys that start off in Cub Scouts and they make it up to Eagle Scouts end up being extremely arrogant. In my personal experience.
It must be a little more prideful.
It's like, I was in Eagle Scouts, and I'm like, cool.
Okay. Actually, I should shut up because there's times I might be on that level too and need to watch myself.
Oh, so you were in Cub Scouts? You didn't make it far?
No, on top of like almost to being prideful or being egotistic. And I need to watch myself too because that's, like I said, that still also make me a hypocrite because I'd be doing the same thing.
Yeah, and make sure you're not doing the same thing. That's a good lesson.
Yes, ma'am.
Scouts do need to teach homelessness. What rank did you make it to when you were in Cub Scouts, Mystic?
Yes, in the meantime, we actually got to the ammo station. Now the ammo station is similar to the missile station that was back in Prime 1. I don't know if this basic. So this here is actually refill both your light and dark ammo, but I don't know if it actually does with your missiles. Let me check.
Well,
'Cause I'm pretty sure it does all ammos.
Yeah. Never went camping with them. You just stayed at your grandma's on Friday nights. Not camping with kids. The only camping trip I was with my troop was on troop leader's backyard.
Hey, that's
Yeah, it was actually all ammos. Light,
And
dark,
apparently the
missiles.
same person was growing pot in their house.
And I think the same thing would be
Wow.
with power bomb.
Pot was legal.
Now let's go back to the light
To
world.
a nearby National Recreation River Park. Fun right up. I went camping with my youth group up in the mountains. Oh, there was also a time when my church was doing a little camp thing.
Recording to logbook.
Oh, we already got some Illuminati lore right here. Let's see. It's from the Beastle's Testament. It says, I can go no further. Here is this reactor. I go to join my fallen mate, the J still in final rest. Though I die with honor, a shame falls on my house until the key I seek reaches its destination. May my brothers find my brethren, my burden,
My friend and I
that the
are
way
roasting
to the Sky
marshmallows and we
Temple
just took
will
the
be
bread
open
crust
at
from the
last.
marshmallow and chucked them in the fire. Burnt sugar smells good.
Is it burnt sugar?
Yeah. If you burn some sugar, actually it kind of smells like cooking.
Yeah, it does. Guys, I'm burning some sugar. I thought you were baking.
Caramel, yeah, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Holy Mystic's got it.
right from the fan. That's awesome.
Hi.
I just saw like the game one of my friends is playing on Steam. Leaf Blower Revolution. Playing with a leaf blower.
Childish things I've ever heard of.
But it's fun.
But it's fun. What can possibly be fun about playing with a reef blower?
Like this.
Hello, may I help you?
You wanna bake with dough?
So, yeah, can I
The
get
way
a couple
you spell
fried
dough.
oyster skins? But you just had fried oyster skins not too long ago. I love fried oyster skins.
I love
Fried oyster skins. Ah.
It's like if I have $1 every time someone said in the post that every time we grow up we become Squidward, I'll actually get pretty much rich and probably donate half to charity. 'Cause every time I see the post, it's like and someone say every time we grew up we become Squidward. Like, okay, I get it, adult life. We already get it about a couple of times. We grow up as adult. I don't think that we have adult lives, and it's a struggle. I'm not denying it really is. Yeah.
But once I know, like, throughout these years, I will never become someone interested in canned bread, so I'm not Squidward.
Wow, they have it square.
See.
Bread. Canned bread.
Wow, they have it noisy.
Imagine Squidward getting into an argument with Baldy from Baldy's Basics.
And also we can get to this
Did you ever
turret right
stream
here.
that before, Layla, or thought about streaming that game?
I made a YouTube video of it years ago. But no, because that game hurts my ears. It's so loud.
Yeah, it's loud. I'm not denying it.
It's just loud.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna make him scary when they add the Dead by Daylight.
Wait, they are?
No, I'm just
I feel like they add anything in Dead by Daylight.
Add Hank Hill, the Dead by Daylight.
I'll tell you what. That boy ain't right.
I'll tell you what.
Doesn't look like it. Let's go. I managed to fall off the stage.
Oh, the guy who made it is nearly done with the final version. Oh, Leo.
Oh wow, I just realized it. Okay. There it is.
Ooh, more lore.
Recording.
It's at
I want
zero.
some more to that too.
It's at 07.159.9. Another hunter wearing the traditional clothes of Samus Aran made Planetfall today. Horrific as it may sounds, there are two of them now. We are bracing for a new assault. This dire turn
For these puzzles.
of events may bear some goodwill. One of our scouts in Dark Aether saw a curious encounter. The Dark Hunter attacked the one clad as Samus near a Phazon site. Perhaps they are not allies, but foes. Perhaps we can forge an alliance with the Dark Hunter and exchange Phazon for the head of our common enemy. Well, not in this game, but I'm pretty sure in next game she will. I'm talking about Dark Samus will with the pirates. And also one thing is, actually let me scan this. J Stoll's Testament is also here too. My journey comes to an end. The truce curse Ing prepared an ambush of singular cunning in the mining station. They caught me in like a neophyte, fresh from the training halls. I have sent 5 score
I never
of
bothered
their
with the
number
Avatar movies.
to whoever
I don't like James
found
Cameron. Isn't
a pit they call afterlife, but in vain, my life is extinguished.
James Cameron stuff isn't that great. Yeah,
He's the one who made the Avatar movies.
Also, one thing is too with the
They're-
beams also have their ammo expansions as well.
don't bother.
Yeah, they have political agendas behind them.
And it's also increased by 50, so it actually goes up to 90. And I think the highest is actually 200, I believe. I might be wrong.
You separate him from his views from the art, so you don't like his views. Fair enough. People do that with Mark Hamill as well.
Yeah, separating art from artist. I still think his stuff is not very good, so.
He did an okay job in the Batman cartoons and in the Arkham games, but I don't.
So don't forget skips from regular show.
Where do I put the freeze?
Crickets are chirping so hard.
Okay, so that's like a slow motion.
We're still waiting for a Zelda anime.
We need one. We do have mangas.
No, excuse me, princess.
Excuse me.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Wasn't that a meme as well as a quote? Popular
Yeah,
quote?
it
Yeah,
was.
it's from the cartoon in the 80s.
So the cartoon.
Well, excuse me, princess.
The actors for the Zelda live action, yeah. The girl who they passed it as Zelda actually looks really pretty. There was a whole kerfuffle about this trans guy then. Oh, he looks like Zelda. Good Preston.
Yeah, because you guys get blind by the ideology so much. That's why you guys just lose the biology was originally was. That's humanity in a nutshell. Goku Black was right about this, how it deserves to end in the first place.
I'm like, I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to see anything of Zelda where it's, hey Link, let's save Hyrule.
Right. And you could say, and also don't just get into the pretend feminine voice, because that's basically hard to do. Also, there's a door right here that's actually has 4 points.
Hyrule together.
And also this also introduces the new type of missiles. Is this? It's being the secret missiles, and the secret missiles that's gonna be a little later on in the game. Just a heads up.
Zelda's a
Zelda,
woman, and you...
Zelda, you look different from the last time I saw you.
I was like, wait, I thought Link is the Zelda. Get it, the Legend of Zelda. And Samus is the Metroid. I mean, I went full circles with Samus being in the Metroid suit with his dread.
Hey, Link.
I actually did find it funny how how it actually makes sense now that people call Samus Metroid. That when his Metroid dread, that's what she has the Metroid suit.
Same with how people call Link Zelda.
Yeah, that's what I said just a few seconds ago.
Dang it.
Did I get Bobby?
Or they how call Fox McCloud Star Fox. That's his team name, not his name.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my favorite character, Star Fox.
Kill Star Fox.
Alright, y'all, I'm hopping off. Good night.
Night.
Farewell.
Good
Well,
night.
good night.
Dang it.
So Layla has a fart at this moment.
Wow. I think I've read this anyways.
I'm trying to remember. Why am I supposed to get the power bombs up here?
Okay. Swap these two. There, yep. That should do.
And energy tank.
Let's go.
Hi.
Hola.
Layla, are you just farting at right now? Bad kitty.
Chair.
Oh.
I
Bad
was
kitty.
squeaking my chair on purpose.
I was thinking the episode of SpongeBob when he's just trying to do his essay and just screwing his chair back and forth. No, this part we probably need to come back here late in the game because we do need to get the screw attack. And yes, the screw attack is actually in this game. His first 3D appearance, but sadly the screw attack is not good when it's going against enemies because it goes in a straight line.
Jump here. So.
Only 799 words to go.
It's a 500-word essay. It only has 499 words. It's everything. It's all good.
Hey,
Doing a great
SpongeBob over here. Come on, take a seat. Put your feet up and relax.
Relax.
Oh no, midnight. Ah, my pants. Yoo-hoo, down here.
Why, SpongeBob? Why couldn't you just write your essay?
Stop wasting time. SpongeBob, why you set me on fire, SpongeBob? Why couldn't you just write your essay? Stop wasting time.
Don't you got some essay to write? How did he know about my essay?
In other news, local resident SpongeBob SquarePants has a couple hours to write his essay.
Yeah.
When will he learn?
Yeah. SpongeBob just has a mere couple hours left to write his essay. When will he learn?
I love how the anchor first came out from the TV. It's like, when will he learn? Yes, like I did said before in last stream, because the
Jason
power
managed
bombs
to
also had their
survive a
doors.
fancy the.
Yeah, and some of these, and some of these, almost
Most there and done. Now
done.
let's see what we got. The break time. You really can't beat the classics. I know you hear people say it, but you really can't beat the first 3 seasons of SpongeBob. No matter how many times you repeat it, it just never gets old. It just fresh out of the box and you just quote it in everyday lives. And it's still funny. Pizza.
Pizza.
Speaking of pizza, I had that for dinner. Just good old frozen pizza.
No.
Nah. Well, I could have got you some, Layla. To share.
One of Archon's friends was talking about pizza last night when he made me.
Oh.
And earlier in his stream.
Yeah, Arrow Troopers is basically the same thing how the Flying Pirates are in Prime 1. Okay, they just shoot the missiles. And no, there's no aqua variations of them either. But I know that it was originally meant to be the Dark Arrow Troopers.
Oh, I think I
Troopers, but it was cut from the game. It's basically just the space pirates being possessed by the Yangs.
Okay, that's what needs to be there.
Oh yeah, I have to go back.
Dang it.
Let's go gambling. Oh dang it.
Dang it. Dang it.
Oh dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby.
Get that out of my. Get that out of my trivia section. Talking about.
Wait,
That
what?
guy is a grade A moron.
Wait, what?
Zoran Mamdani.
Zora Matani.
Communist Muslim mayor of New York. Or future, technically. But
Oh, yeah.
He's the mayor-elect.
Until you guys New York mess around, find out, it ain't gonna be pretty.
Oh, it's gonna be terrible in New York. They're gonna drive out all the jobs.
I'm just waiting for Jesus to come back. That's it. So we finally get this over with. We're good. Like straight up. And I know I have to say this to even all the negativity. I'm just waiting to be departed in the day of the judgments, so we finally get over with, or at least the Great Tribulation to come by. Yes, it's gonna be so rough in the Great Tribulation, but I need to go through it if I have to. Also, if I say anything as well to put myself down, feel free just to mute me or block or just remove me from the call.
Well, I'm gonna tell you to not do that. Just pray.
Yes, ma'am.
That's not healthy.
Okay.
It's not healthy and it doesn't help you grow in Christ. Because remember, we want to help each other grow.
It's true.
And tough love sometimes is a thing. I know so many Christians are like, that's mean to say.
It's not. Like, yes, it seems
Tough love,
mean,
man.
but yes, it seems mean, but tough because there's also tough love. Even God has to give us tough love. What we have to go through. And people say it's not love, it is love. It's supposed to teach us. Even the hard times. Because take a look at when you're in the army. Is saying the sergeant just hate you and just scream at you all the time? No, he wants to get you back up. Because when you just fall down, not do nothing. That's a sign of surrender. I'm just giving up.
Precisely.
That's what I said. You see, I say with words, but my heart really don't show that I'm willing to continue to keep going.
Dang it, this thing. Timing on this
I
is-
told you, if you had the light beam with you, you could actually just destroy the dark creatures with ease. So basically, my guess, light beam could be somewhat almost close to the plasma beam. Well, but not as close with the annihilator beam. Annihilator beam is a beast as well, because it's not just only using both dark and light beam ammo, but it also homes on enemies. And it's good to use it on the beacon and the crystals with the annihilator beam, because that also attracts the inks to go straight to it and it kills them. I'll save here. Now we actually go and get to the Dark Agon temple boss. It's coming up in a bit. Just in a little bit.
See the soldier.
Actually, let's jump right over here. But trust me, when it comes with the dark aethers music, it's just so anonymous. I think the Agon Waste is actually even unsettling than the one that's in Torvus Bog, in my opinion. Also, missile suspension.
Thinking about it. Let's go. That is it.
No, we need fireball.
There.
Wait, where's the aim? I'm going to our Agon temple. Alright, since we have all the keys, let's go to the boss.
Virgin. Virgins. Dendrons.
So loud.
Hi.
Hello.
Wait, what's going Hi.
I started up this emulator and it was so dang low. It like scared me.
And now we're going up to the boss name, Amorbis. So you can say it's Morbis time. And I think probably as well, Morbis is still work with the inks as well. I'm not pretty sure because it didn't say anything about it unless it did say it. That it does. The so a Morbis actually has like a shell that starts off here, but he actually starts off here that you have to shoot, and then after you destroy his shells, it actually would go to the into the ball, and then Ash begins to transform into the dark Morbus, if I'm correct. And there's 3 of them all together.
By default, they have the volume not 200%.
Well, yeah, that's great. That's how it should be. Blow your eardrums out.
And also, just like I said before, dark creatures weak against light, weak against the light beam. And here they actually turn to the dark, dark Amorphous. And plus, you have to be careful because dark Amorphous can actually shoot the crystals and the beacons. They actually neutrify, and you cannot blast them out because it's a certain limited time that it actually comes back on. After you shoot the head part, after try to absorb you, go in the mouth and plant the morph bomb, and then you damage it. And now there's gonna be 2 coming up. And the second round's almost done, and then we go to the last one, which is actually 3 altogether. And oh hey Mundell, how you doing? It said playing with Prime Hack the best way. I would say agree, to be honest. Unless Retro Studios planning on doing the Prime 2 and Prime 3 remaster, which I'm waiting if they actually do it one of these days. Oh, I didn't pay attention for that. Morbius. Well, well, it is Morbius time. Okay, I'll stop. It's only not advised because I'm a developer. Oh, I didn't know that. I may have seen you in the server, if I'm correct.
I remember that. In this game, when you hit the start button. Yeah!
But actually, I should use. I mean, I don't know if the dark beam might work, but I do need to get some light ammo.
Who do I want to play as?
Well, it does, kind of. Cause I already know what dark creature is very weak to them.
Dang.
And trust me, it's really been a while since I played Prime 2.
Alright. Gonna be Donatello, Mikey, Leo, or Rob. You know what? We'll play as Raph. Let's play as Raph.
You gonna use those psi knives?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I feel like the rap being tough and sarcastic. I mean, I know it started with the '87 cartoon, but I feel like when it had the anger issues, I feel like that started with the first movie, and that carries on with other incarnations.
It's just funny because in the 2003 show, it's screw you guys, I'm tired of you. Comes back. Actually, I like being with you guys. And then, oh screw you guys, I'm leaving. And it goes back. Actually, I like being with you guys.
Pretty much. The use missiles and charge beam on the armor and charge light beam after. I mean, yeah, I know, but I'm actually out of the light ammo.
Nostalgia with this game.
Besides, I'm out on the light ammo on this one, so that's alright.
2003 Raph has commitment issues. He can't commit to leaving the group behind, but he also can't commit to staying with the group.
Yeah, I should just roll. They're dropping their armor drop. That's true, but that's true, and that's one thing. I actually didn't bother to use the dark beam most of the time. Most of the time I just use the power beam to get it over with. And there goes the crystal. Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Just had to get this one. No, it's you have two left.
I forgot.
Well, oh man, I was just thinking about what Torvus Boggs like.
They tried their utmost hardest to make.
I was about to say, I was just thinking about the Torvus Boggs coming up next. I was thinking of the Boost Guardian. Oh gosh.
Michelangelo here saying, "What the shell are those things?"
Because one thing, Boost Guardian sucks. It's just hard.
What the shell are those things?
Yeah, I remember it took me and my siblings a while to beat the Boost Guardian on the original GameCube one.
It's a shell of a town.
Especially when you're doing the trilogy. Whether it's veteran, this ain't veteran, but I know hyper mode difficulty. It goes back to how in the original GameCube version that the Boost Guardian would take half of your energy tank.
Ninja Turtles.
And there goes Morbius. Well, it's disintegrating. But with that, defeating Morbius, we actually about to tame the dark suit. Now the dark suits, and anyone in chat, well, not much in chat, but the dark suit is actually actually not just only, well, I wouldn't say defense, but I do know the dark suit actually reduces your health when you actually in the dark world.
Is this game really this simple to play? I remember struggling with it as a kid.
Yeah, each suit does give you more damage reduction. Yeah, that's how I was actually thinking. Did it does? Because I feel like at this times I don't pay attention that much to this with damage reductions, unless it's the first Prime game.
This is stupid easy. Whoa, explodey thing.
I feel like it can go, what is it? Literally both ways, where something is like, man, this is like surprisingly frustrating or annoying.
With that, we could get the energy from the dark world and to bring it back to the light world.
Being easy. And then yeah, the other scenario is, man, this game's a lot easier than I remember it being.
Actually, let me scan this first.
Oh, okay.
And we already know that the dark suit is going to be the main thing that's going to be throughout the journey. And then late in the game, that's when we get the light suit, and especially as well, looking for the night sky temple keys. All right, Ings. Time to take the energy back where it's supposed to go. You stole the energy, but we're taking it back as war.
Hello.
And since, and also since we actually taking the energy back, because there's also notice too that the sky and the dark aether, anytime you get the energy that's from the temple, it actually turns red.
Out of the ether.
Now, if I remember too, it was meant saying one of the objects that's in the game that's actually the air horn that's actually, or the air sirens that's in the dark world, if I'm correct, was meant to be in the game, but it was cut.
2003
It's the 2003 Ninja Turtles game.
for the PS2.
Mm-hmm. And PC.
Yes, I have played it.
It was my favorite thing to do as a kid. Destroy the fire hydrant.
And that's one thing, when we get into the Boost Guardian, straight lock in, please. Seriously. Boost Guardian is really no game to play with, especially patience. I mean, you could say with the Spider Guardian as well, but Spider Guardian is not that bad. It could just pretty much be annoying because you really have to be quick on your feet, especially as well. You have to make sure your time is just right on the bomb slots. Well, at least you can still shoot when he has 0 ammo as well. Ow. Ow. Sorry, I'm going, you guys. You can try to get the energy if you want to. I don't have time with it.
They hit the car and it exploded.
Oh, that's cool.
Of course, I was already beating on the car, so I need health. Yeah.
Burn to the crisp. Still love it. How the light beam is. It's like the plasma beam. Probably good to see I can get the Ings over here.
Yeah.
Or if I can get them in one of the beacons, I can set a trap right there. Actually, did I went to that door? Hold up. Actually, I did not.
Game, please give me a help. Need it.
There's one. Yeah, actually, yeah, I kind of forgot about the whole save station in this one. Cause like throughout the years, I forgot about this save station, to be honest. I really did forget about this one.
Can I get up on this? There's nothing in that crate. Hmm?
I was gonna mention. I don't like it. So for my future dystopian campaign, I want to use a new system, but I want to make sure everybody's okay with that.
Hey?
It's called Shadowrun. It's like a little thing called Chummer.
So you can get Boost Guardian to
That you can use to
leave its liquid form or faster with bombs. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I'm just still thinking about the whole Boost Guardian battle, just period. Like, I already know, like, to get out of the liquid form, you do need to use the morph ball bombs.
It even has a meter.
But this is the problem is that I know I did mention it as well. Is that in the original GameCube one, that's basically just take half your energy tank. I think instead they debuff it for trilogy. I heard about that.
TTRPGs.
They debuff it. I don't know if they still have the debuff when you're on the hyper mode difficulty. Cause I feel like that's somewhat like the same, but not as too far, but not like too far fetched how it was in the GameCube one. But I'm wondering the hyper mode difficulty is just the original damage output of the Boost Guardian. Okay, I think I did play the hyper mode difficulty. I think about, man, I would say about almost 2 years now. When replayed the whole Prime trilogy, it actually did to about half of my energy tank. Hyper mode is just veteran. The trilogy is baby mode, which is normal. The veteran. It's not. Well, this makes sense. I mean, I could have just gone the other way. But actually, I just want to make sure I'm going the right way. Yeah, I'm going back in the right way. I thought it was a little bit path, but oh well. Sorry, Inklet. But that's the one thing too. I know the Leviathan did crash down in Planet Aether, and if I remember, according to the Metro Wiki, it mentions that the Leviathan was actually transported itself to the Dark World after it crash landed, but it never says whatever happened to it. But my personal theory is that the Leviathan on Aether could possibly just be the Sky Temple itself. since you actually travel inside, and then you think about it too in Prime 3, the Leviathan itself is basically just a child, basically the child of Phase. It's what it looks like in the inside. And I was thinking too is that and also with that too, I was thinking with the Leviathan that's on Aether, that's in the Dark World. I think it's like when it hits to the Dark World, my guess is it could be the Emperor Ink, because it's also because since the Leviathans usually it would have Phazon, especially with Inks are born from Phazon, it could be because it's due to the atmosphere of the Dark Aether could cause it to mutate into the Emperor Ink, and it was able to reproduce asexually to create an army. That's my personal theory about that. Is that it's both the Great Temple and part of it could possibly be the Emperor Ink itself. Because you think about it too with Prime 1, when the Leviathan crashed down to Talon 4, that you're actually that with the impact crater you actually are traveling down the Leviathan itself. Man, Phazon is one heck of a drug radiation. That's deal with time and space, literally. Oh yeah, I forgot pirate troopers would be right there at that portal site. Dark pirate troopers. Yep. But thank goodness for the light beam. But at least the light beam ain't no plasma beam like how in Prime 1. Yes, I already just scanned a Dark Trooper.
And he barely uses his size. He just kicks.
Wow, wait, that's like the coolest thing about Raph.
But thank goodness for the cheat manager that you actually had to skippable portal cutscenes, because
you don't do combos on this.
like the first time it's fine, but if you just keep seeing it repetitively over and over again, especially later on in the game, like the Torvis Bog and especially Sanctuary Fortress, it's gonna get old real quick. Like I don't mind either way with the cutscene or not, but at the same time it could actually just get old. Like yes, I get it, we're going through Light World, we're going through Dark World, and we just see the cutscenes every time. I actually don't suggest using that. We found a big problem in it. It's fixed, but won't route to the next version. There's like a bug like with the cheat manager when you actually skip into portal cutscenes. Yes, only that cheat. It makes sense. Oh, hey, sandbats. Actually, I haven't encountered a bug for it yet.
So Robert would be
but I do need to be cautious with that too.
Roll 20 or something.
That cheat was my idea because I was playing for retro achievement. I forgot how repetitive they were, so I suggested it. Well, that actually makes sense.
But apparently there's a way to not do that. Where you just use it as like user IP as your server.
Hey, girl, Sand Digger, don't mind me. I'm just skipping you.
I don't know.
Mine is, but I'm a streamer. I'm a streamer.
My internet is usually decent. It's like it's still good even with the wire connection, but there's times it'll just cut off. Like I don't want to do this anymore.
And I share. I share.
Also, I did remember. Actually, my bad, guys. Also, I did remember. I did mention this earlier too. That
Fairly decent, but
the Our Troopers was meant to have a dark variation, but that was also cut in the game. But I can imagine it as being in a dark world. I know we have dark war wasps, and I do remember that. And that's what I remember. That's in the Sanctuary Fortress when you go to the Ing Hive, aka Dark Sanctuary Fortress.
no, I missed the coin. Retry.
Okay, that's where I'm going. You gotta keep rolling. Never mind, the Aether's Shriek Bats. Yeah, I feel like with Prime 2, they actually just dumber down on some of these different variations of the enemies. For example, usually in Prime 1, we had different variations of War Wasps. Like we had the normal one, we had the Ram one, then we have the barbed War Wasps. But here we only have one version of the War Wasp, and then we have the dark version, which we're gonna see later on in the game. That's the same thing with the Metroids, because we had the Go Town 4 Metroids in Prime 1. Then we had Hunter Metroids, which is similar how it's similar how the Metroids evolve in Prime, well not Prime 2, but Metroid 2. But in Prime 1, the Hunter Metroids is actually due to the phazon that's in the atmosphere. That's around Town 4. And then of course we got the Fission Metroids, which is from phazon exposure. Was mutated. Still not my favorite Metroid, because not doing when Metroid is going to be splitting, especially using different beams. Just use power bombs. That's the only best way to do it. Power bombs. But here is basically we just had the standard Town 4 Metroids. Then we had the Dark Town 4 Metroids, which is a result of the ink possessing the Metroid.
Hey, I'm finding Casey.
But we barely seen it around in the Dark Aether. I mean, I know we're gonna see it. I know we're gonna see it again when it hits this. When we hit to the Sky Temple grounds, especially with the Ink Hive. And also, yes, in the Dark Agon Waste. That's basically it with the Dark Talon Metroids. Now here, since we got the energy and the Agon Waste is done, unless we have to backtrack, because we do need to backtrack parts of the game.
That's pretty easy.
I wouldn't say fully complete, but we got the main course done. Now, if I remember this too, using the Luminous theme, it's usually, because if I remember in the original GameCube one, it just repeats the same couple seconds. I might be wrong. I know they changed it with the PAL version, especially that carry over to the Prime trilogy. Message Retro Studios, if there's a chance, please remaster Prime 2 and Prime 3, please. I can imagine what it's actually gonna look like. But you guys remastered Prime 1, still good even after 2 decades.
Let's go.
Wait, actually, I think Mr. Translator. Yep, I missed Mr. Lore. It's paradise. Aether was a futile age world with bountiful fields and oceans. The native creatures were gentle compared to the other worlds we have encountered. We settled in the mountain regions at first, in cliffside dwellings. In time, we established settlements in the green forest of Torvis and the futile plains of Agon. A great temple was built between our 3 domains, a place of peace and a monument to our accomplishments. It was a time of harmony for our people.
Cowabunga.
But I actually do love how the Chozos, Illuminas, and especially as well when it hits Prime 3, the Brilliance, which is basically the reptile kiss, actually had a relationship with one another. Especially how the Chozos actually warning the race about what something is yet to come, usually the Leviathan crashing down on the planets. Laurie, is that the small being who raided? Who is a shrimp that raided? And also, how's your stream, Laurie? Yeah. Because I know you. Also, how was Peak as well with Jin? And yes, I have to call you out on this. Yes, you are a being. You're a small being.
Take care, Holy Mystic. God bless.
It's a CTT Chimpkin. Alright, y'all have fun. Yeah, I'm having fun. I just finished the Agon Waste Temple, so we actually have to go back to the temple grounds. So we go to the next area. But first, space pirates. And done.
Feels like these challenges never end.
Hope everything's going well for you, Laurie. I know you have to leave at the moment, but if you do what you have to do. Yeah, I missed out in some areas. That's what happens when I haven't played Prime 2 in so long, but that's alright. Getting back into the groove. I didn't even bother with the map.
Explosions, let's go.
I didn't even thought about the map until just now. I didn't even need to use the map.
And the explosion killed me.
Oof.
I know this be right over here when we get the seeker missiles. That's gonna be, I would say, a little later in Torvis Bog. Not too later, because I think that's somewhere a little bit, well, I wouldn't say a little bit after, but that's a little later on after the super missiles, if I'm correct.
Let's go, that was the last one.
You just have to spring ball. I wonder Illuminites. I know it's thrive in light, and they also can go to different dimensions. But I wonder is it a way for the Illuminati to actually send their armies as well, especially using the Illumites. That's my wild guess. Because you know, Luminous also had to plant beacons and crystals to actually go to safe zones through the dark world. Wait, I forgot. I think there's also the Dark Missile Troopers. I think it might be here, or unless it's like a little later when I hit the Torvus Bog. I mean, I could check down there to see. I mean, I could just go back down and see if the Dark Missile Trooper is actually there.
Oh, I guess you have.
If not, I'm probably that should be a little later on when I hit the Torvus Bog.
Let's go.
I didn't remember it was usually the suit let me know it was there when I met the was actually in the Torvus Bog. Yep, he's there. Well, I was wondering how the Galactic Federation troop was able to get a missile, unless the Aang was actually able to get one after stealing Samus's abilities at the beginning. That's my question. Like that, because it's always in light being weak against with dark creatures. Like I said, they hate light. And he did. And I find it weird with the missile expansions for this one. It's basically just going back like how it was with Prime 1. It just had the same ones. Especially using the same model as for
Another
getting the missile itself. Instead of the standard missile expansions that we see in Prime 2.
Back today soon, potentially.
Ooh. Do you like that?
I hope so.
Because I know a while back you said you were kind of tired of doing nights.
Acting on me.
Rip the worker splinters. I'm about to say, usually the Dark Trooper theme, it's basically the same how, I mean, I'm about to say the Aang's theme is basically the same as the Dark Troopers theme, but just remixed.
Well, if you do that, then we can probably RP earlier, and then you can like go to.
Oh, I was about to say, don't crash, please. I know it has to be something to do with the back-end graphics. Or it's used to the setting itself.
Something.
Well, unfortunately, I'll be going in at 6. 6 in the
Ooh,
morning.
a 6.
Actually, I'll set a safe state just in case. Really,
6 in the
just in case.
morning?
Yeah.
Robert's gonna have to go to bed really early.
Time to pass out. No, no, no.
Is that
more
Robert the Bobbert?
It is me.
Hey, Robert. Sorry I haven't say hi to you earlier.
No, you're good. That's okay.
No
No.
beating yourself up, Kitsu.
Yes, ma'am, Sister Layla. Here, yep, it's a missile expansion. As I said, it's a missile expansion. Like I did remember
We're
it
gonna
was.
help you work on that.
Yes, I really do. I need to get back to that.
Ooh, man.
Wait, my rewards. Okay, apparently I still need to do resin. Use my resin.
Let's go back up.
Deposits. Yeah, I'll just do ley line deposits.
Oh, man. Guy is tough. Wee, I am tougher.
Also, do remember too that some walls gonna require you to start the beams too. We're actually gonna use the light beam as well, like this one, for example. Well, I probably will wait because I do need to get the dark, no, not the light suit to actually be fine against the atmosphere with the, well, not just only with dark aether, but usually as well with the fog that's from the ink law, if I'm correct.
Set in like a futuristic style.
I mean, it's too bad the light beam ain't. It's not like how it was with the plasma beam. Like, I know it's just basically light and it burns, just only mostly with dark creatures. But still, that can make sense because, like I said, dark creatures really hates light, while light creatures just hate dark. Now, I do know need to get power bombs here. Guys, don't sting me. Well, I'd say you guys are weaker than one in Talon 4. Do I need the power bombs on this one? I hope not. Oh no, don't. And missiles.
Cipher is like super easy to use.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, if you can find an alternative to roll 20, because I think I'm comfy with this.
I know I hate it too. That's why I'm it's found pretty good.
Diaz's testimony says this: "It is inside me. I can feel it spreading, clawing at my will, tearing at my thoughts. It moves me against my will to this cavern. Here it will end. I do not wish this. I do not
Or
want
other
my body to
servers
become a weapon
like
for the Ings within me. It hates. It demands obedience. I will fight to the end. The shall terminate before I will be a pawn of a filthy Ing." Now this says too in one of the previous streams that if I remember in the E3 2004 trailer for Metroid Prime 2, it did show a little clip of the Dark
forget about
Luminoth,
that,
and the
when
Dark
you die in this
Luminoth
game,
was
it's
originally meant to be in the
a
game
regular
that's be a Luminoth that's a possession from that's being possessed by the Ings, but sadly it was scrapped. And so this could be a
And yet
possible
you're
theory
still
that
alive.
Diaz is
Fucking with
probably meant to be the Dark Luminoth,
Keeps going like, oh, disconnected from.
and that was probably planned with Retro Studios
And now it's never gonna open.
wanted to add, but scrapped.
Probably your connection is I know with wonky connections that often happens.
That's a one that I'd probably need to go back.
Let's go. Church in a new chapter, one piece tomorrow. Nice.
Yeah, to be honest, I do need to go back. I'm correct.
Close that.
Ooh. Hey, at least we're gonna keep rolling.
So I'll see you guys next time. What's up?
Very well.
Oh. Too late.
Leo is too slow to play. I can't with this.
What about Donnie?
I'll try to play as him and see how it goes.
I hope it's good.
I do know as a kid I didn't like playing as Donatello.
Oh. I hope this bodes better than that time then. Yeah, well, I was gonna. What is it? If he stayed around a little longer, essentially, I was gonna tell him about how I managed to work that system. I'm working devil fruits on a separate, like, its own separate, like, level up system. It has like experience and stuff because that's separate from character level. Otherwise, progression can be too front loaded. And also just works weirdly for people that get devil fruits later, so I came up with a level up system for the
Let's talk with Yumas first.
that I'm happy about.
We need kind of want the information first, just in case.
Donnie's not bad.
Hey, that's good.
I thank you for restoring energy to the Temple of Agon. So your violence honors the Luminoth, those who have
Anyone with
passed,
stick ball, I was
and
there.
those who
You get 'em
remain
all.
here, under my protection as they sleep in deep status.
I mean, he's not
And be
wrong.
on guard, for the Ing do not suffer defeat lightly. They will surely seek revenge for your actions. With the energy lost from the desert region, they will increase their efforts in other lands. I have detected unusual amounts of Ing activity in the Torvis sector. The enemy is on the move.
Oh, actually, he's pretty strong.
Let's go
The
down and
swamplands of
carry.
Torvis are treacherous and can hinder your considerably. Bear this in mind as you move through the bog.
Oh, and he can stun enemies.
Seek the Temple of Torvis. More knowledge awaits for you, awaits you there. May the light of Aether serve you well.
What's going on, Xbox? Is there any reason why you're not going to get the game?
All right, time to go down to the Torvis bog.
Funny joke game.
The next land area awaits.
What is going on? Man.
And let's see. I think I liked playing as Mikey when I was a kid too.
You shoot light beam on that dark crystal and you good to move.
Be nice if I could skip dialogues.
And also the Harmony class
I can
drones.
skip-
Now the Harmony class drones, it's basically similar to
dialogue.
the pulse, to the pulse bombs that's back in Prime 1. But unlike with Prime 1 with the pulse bombs, they had to be killed with the wave beam. You can just straight kill these Harmony class drones just with ease. Any beam.
Yep, Mikey is still fun to play.
And they don't charge at you either when you charge your beams either.
No Xbox for me tonight, I guess. Turn that off.
I mean, it's Xbox in a nutshell.
Hey, I play on it a lot.
Same. I actually haven't played my Xbox that much like I used to.
Hey, how's it going, talking about?
Guess I'm gonna play PS5. I just play a different game than Genshin.
Where are all these guys, these robots over here?
We play one.
I do remember too when actually in the temple grounds when you trying to go to the Torvis boss, so you're actually going to encounter you actually already know you're going to encounter some dark pirate troopers on the way. Oh, the Cataclysm. Let's see. The starborn terror burnt through the heavens and struck Aether with an untold might. We all expected the world to shatter, but Aether held. There was great devastation. However, the green plains of Agon were scorched forever, and the forest of Tarvis was engulfed and wrecked by the sea. The skies burning for days, casting darkness over the land. Yeah, I wonder if that's also result maybe. I know, like with the Leviathan crashing down, but I was thinking maybe with Phazon, and with the dark atmosphere. That's my wild guess, because remember, Town 4 also was hit by the Leviathan, and with the Phazon, it actually started spreading it all over Town 4. It actually caused the life of it to slowly slowly decay. In addition, Chozo's dying. Oh, hey, Sandbat. Now, if I remember too, in the original GameCube version as well, with the Dark Pirate Troopers coming out, I think it's gonna be in the next room. I do remember when the Dark Pirate Troopers coming out. They actually just plays the Temple Ground music, but I think in the new play control or in the PAL version of Prime 2, they actually had the Pirates theme playing. Yeah, unless it was actually changed in the PAL version, they'd be able to do so. They able to has the theme playing, or that was changed in the new play control re-release for Prime 2. That was only in Japan for the Wii, and that's also a carryover to Prime Trilogy. Aang's burned to a crisp. Yeah, it's angworms. And it's the corrupted Sentry Eyes. I wonder if those was originally from the Luminos, but it's also
Back.
the Aang's actually was able to hack it. And it's similar to I think the Igons that's from Prime 1. Oops. I meant to get the other one. I didn't see it right here. Sam was like, hurry up. Oh, shit. No, we're just gonna have a nice little ride. Watch out for the night barbs.
Man, I overlooked them by accident. No.
There goes the pirates. Oh, never mind. I thought it was Dark Pirate Troopers. Oh, never mind. They are in possession. I mean, I already know you can get them before they get possessed. But you have to be quick. Oh, super missile door.
Hi, Serenity.
Hello, Miss Serenity Kitty.
Do you want to play?
Serenity's gonna be a new streamer.
Cat the turtle.
From cat to
She said I
turtle.
wanted to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Cats.
Was there an anime something similar to that?
Not to my knowledge. I don't know.
Oh.
I mean,
Hello, cat.
Like, Mom, can I play the game?
Oh, front of my face.
Wait. Have you seen a video of a cat that's laying on top of the owner while she's in bed?
The what?
The cat is laying on top of its owner while she's in bed.
Yes, my cat does that?
No, because there's a
I've seen a
video.
video with it. It's what he was saying.
They do be doing that.
Yeah, it's saying, Mom, Dad, don't leave. Now next, gone to the Torvis Bog. Also be careful of the. Also be careful of the Torvis. Yeah, the Torvis. There's barrier pods because they release poisonous gas. Watch it. See. It just like the puffer from Prime 1. Release poisonous gas, and especially the dark redder, and then also I think the cybernetic puffers that we're gonna see in the catacombs section.
Recording to logbook.
Oh, that's interesting. The Torvis hanging pod is a field catch for Luminos military. That's actually interesting.
Bye, Serenity. Thanks for hanging out.
To logbook.
This sword die.
This was that was a
Or S
collab.
die.
That was a collab moment for the stream.
And it says this.
Yep.
They came to the lagoon in the night, delivering true death blows before I could detect them. As my life faded, I sent a call to the
Chunk in the water.
to the Cataract to warn of this surprise attack. May they find my key and dispatch the Ing who killed me. Only then will my final rest be peaceful.
Do I miss attack?
The Taurus boss is the murky, instead of using the murky swamp or bog. But first, enemies, and also if you scan it for 100%, get the shredders too, because they're rare enemies as well.
Class is this? What A4 speed is there?
What views?
Oh hey Colin, he says just want to stop by to say hi. I hope you have a nice night and God bless. Oh you too, dude. You have a blessed evening as well.
No, she's not a speed type, she's a power type. Man, she moves fast.
Gotta go fast.
Sanic.
Yep, gotta be Sanic. That we're gonna save, and I say we'll stop here for the night since it's actually getting pretty late. I was saying, you guys, thanks for stopping by my stream. I really do appreciate you guys doing so. But we can see who we can raid for the night.
At least you're not trying to be the next Hokage.
One is they need
Oh,
to
I
put
go to
Batman on
the
the NES, and especially Return to the Joker on NES. It's hard, but it's actually, the gameplay actually looks nice.
It's kind of funny to think that Naruto's goal was effectively to be a politician. I want to be the president.
Well, we're actually gonna raid Air in future because they're still streaming and they're playing the Lego
I
party.
want to be the state governor.
And we got to get to A nice raid message.
The countries are not as big in Naruto, so yeah. I want to be the state governor. That's what I'm gonna do.
In the meantime, we're gonna rate Air and Future because they're still streaming. Hopefully we can get them before it ends. Also, since you guys stopped by my stream, I might stream again maybe tomorrow. I'm not pretty sure. Or maybe somewhere this week before Thanksgiving. But I'm supposed to go to one of my uncles for Thanksgiving. But I won't be back by then. Yeah, I might stream again. Like probably Thursday night when I get home, or probably somewhere in the weekend because I'm also off in the rest of the weekend next week. But anyway, I'll see y'all in the next one. Hope you guys have a blessed time zone, and I'll see y'all in the next one. God bless you all, and heaven smile upon you. Peace.